Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Hello and welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, guys. It's November 20th. I'm here with Al, Brandon, Lindsay. I'm Tori. Let's get straight to it. Today, it is a make it or break it day for the impeachment inquiry on Capitol Hill. Gordon Sondland, get to know his name. This is he, the American ambassador to the EU. He is testifying as we speak. As always, we want to give you a live look at the hearing. So this is Ambassador Sondland speaking, seeming very relaxed and being very, very open. Now, he had a direct line to the president and his personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and his testimony could prove to be the bombshell many Democrats have been hoping for. Here's part of that bombshell opening statement.
Was there a quid pro quo? As I testified previously, with regard to the requested White House call and the White House meeting, the answer is yes. Mr. Giuliani conveyed to Secretary Perry, Ambassador Volker, and others that President Trump wanted a public statement from President Zelensky committing to investigations of Burisma and the 2016 election. Mr. Giuliani expressed those requests directly to the Ukrainians, and Mr. Giuliani also expressed those requests directly to us.
Well, the president, like always, has just responded in live time, reading from these handwritten notes, which we can see in front of the White House. Here is what Donald Trump said.
I don't know him very well. I have not spoken to him much. This is not a man I know well. Seems like a nice guy, though. But I don't know him well. But here's my response. Now, if you weren't fake news, you'd cover it properly. I say to the ambassador in response, I want nothing. I want nothing. I want no quid pro quo.
Okay, so we saw those comments on his paper. You and I were just looking at my computer, and I think that he's repeating what Sondland said during the testimony.
Correct.
So Sondland said, I asked Trump about what he wanted from Ukraine. Trump said twice, I want nothing. I want no quid pro quo.
But how could he claim to not know Sondland and then quote from Sondland, a conversation with Sondland? Just so you know.
He said, I don't know him well.
Okay. Thank you, Lindsay. He uses this excuse a lot, the I don't know him. He used it with George Papadopoulos. I don't know him, his own acting attorney general. He spoke.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you guys trying to make sense of a screaming slam poet in front of a helicopter? What is happening?
We're
that is craziness.
Where they came
that
from.
is craziness.
That was crazy. Now, also,
you guys are both rational adults, so I'm really proud to know you. I don't know what we just watched. I was just like, what are me and Brandon going to do this weekend? Because I'm in town. I just checked out. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen on the show.
Don't check out because we have breaking news. Mike Pompeo, Secretary
Is he in front of a helicopter?
No, but he has been implicated. He was in the loop, according to Sondland. The State Department knew about it. He is now, according to D.C. insiders, told 3 Republican officials he will be resigning and going to try to be a senator from the state of Kansas, where he is from. So he is trying to back out. As soon as the tides come in, people start to scurry, and Trump doesn't know anybody.
Well, I just want to go back to the impeachment hearing, right? You
Go
said,
back, Lizzie.
you said it 2 times in that script, bombshell. Yeah. And I appreciate this word. We throw it around every single day. But here's my opinion. Sondland had 3 different stories already, right? The first story where it's a closed-door 9-hour meeting where he said absolutely no quid pro quo. His second story where he wrote it down and changed his tune a little bit. And this third story where, oh my God, so much quid pro quo.
You know what my dad always told me? When someone's about to maybe go to jail, that's when you listen to them the most. When you see that Roger Stone's been convicted, Manafort's been convicted, when the tides are turned, they throw the people under the bus.
But he perjured, so why should we believe a liar?
We followed the president's orders. Everyone was in the loop. It was not a secret. This is the moment I think a lot of people have been.
You know what else
for.
I know? When you want to not get in trouble, you blame somebody else. You make somebody else a scapegoat when you really don't want to get in trouble. I think
even Devin Nunes seemed like at a loss, and he was just blaming the Russian hoax. When we're grasping at straws to fight the process and not actually the substance of what's going on, I think we can tell where the tides are going. Now, that's my opinion. We have Lindsay's opinion. We have Al thinking it was a slam poetry moment.
And we have the court of public opinion.
I know nothing. I don't know him.
I want nothing.
I like that.
So write us in and let us know.
How come a YouTube rapper doesn't make that into a remix?
I bet they will by the time we're done.
The internet
will have it.
Yeah.
The Grammy nominations moving on.
Songs.
That's right, from 2020 were just announced, and Lizzo is leading the pack with 8 nominations, the most of any artist. Close behind her is rapper Lil Nas X, whose monster hit Old Town Road was everywhere this summer, and Billie Eilish with her hit song Bad Guy. Nominations for the prestigious Album of the Year went to 5 women this year. I know. Check out the compilation of the nominees for Record of the Year. Let's dance. Why didn't you guys like move?
Those were hit songs. Those were best songs of the
We
year.
choose to move through this world with some dignity.
Thank you. And all those songs are played out by this time to me right now.
Exactly.
So I don't get that same
Can we
excitement
please pull up a
anymore.
clip later in the day that I saw Brandon dancing to Old Town Road at that screen?
That was like
I don't
50
care. You
years
still were
ago.
dancing to it. So
was a
please,
long
let's get that
time
clip
ago.
up whenever
let
we
me
have a
ask you a
chance.
Pull up the clip. I bet you it goes viral.
Well, we saw what the Grammys are going to be. Now, Taylor Swift only got 3 nominations. A Star is Born and Lady Gaga got virtually 0. Would you call that a snub?
No, I wouldn't call it a slub. I call it, there's new artists out there. There's Lizzo. She's hot right now. There's the other song with the guys with the beard bellies.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. She's hot right now. These are new artists. So you don't have to have the same people nominated each year. I mean, that's the greatest
But
thing
Lover
about.
came out was a huge hit.
I'm not saying anything about Taylor Swift and her fans after that viral
She got
video.
stumped. Do you have anything to say, Brandon?
I'll go to the Academy right now with my Tay Swift shirt on and be like, hey, you better put her up in there. But my thing is, because that type of music, I'm not big on that. I'm not going to put that in the Uber or request the Uber driver to play that. But one thing, since the Grammys is going to be in Los Angeles at the Staples Center, Nipsey Hussle is nominated for 2 or 3 Grammys this year, and I think that with the backlash and the boycotts and the protests that the Grammys has gone through over the course of these years, I think it would be great for them to tribute him because a lot of people may not know him as mainstream, but his impact on rap, his impact
And in the
on
area of
the community,
LA.
absolutely, I
Great
think
point.
that'd be great.
Great point. Well, guess what, guys? Jussie Smollett is back in the news. The former Empire actor is now suing the city of Chicago for malicious prosecution. He claims, remember this walk-in? I remember
That's
this.
how me and Al walked into Wendy's.
His whole team has a fierce walk.
He does. He claims city officials painted him as a mastermind of a hoax attack, and it affected his bottom line. That's according to TMZ. Now, the city of Chicago, meanwhile, is suing Smollett, trying to recover the money it spent investigating the alleged hate crime attack against him. Is this the way to resurrect his career?
He can't.
I agree
That
with you,
ship
Al.
is sailed. Now, look, this country wants to take you back. They want a redemption story, no matter who it is. Charlie Sheen got his second chance because people want people to have a second chance. Michael Vick.
Yeah.
But you know what both of those guys did? They were able to explain themselves and have a reason, apologize, have an incredible mea culpa, and then do better. Not so much Charlie Sheen. Michael Vick is still a huge advocate for especially dog rights.
Yep.
What Jussie did and why people so despise him is he co-opted a movement that is very important because people's lives are at risk.
Yeah, he exploited
people in the
it,
trans and gay community, people that we know personally, currently, right now, that have been attacked because of their sexual orientation. He took that and tried to use that to increase his fame.
Allegedly.
And I don't think people can forget him.
At the same time, I think he has to double down. I'm sorry. Remember,
He is.
Hey, Tory, all 16 counts were dismissed. The $10,000 that he was ordered to pay to Chicago, that was enough right there. So now he has to come with a countersuit.
Wouldn't you just walk away then?
But he has no
Jussie
money.
Smollett?
So I kind of look at Brandon. I'm listening to Brandon right now. Maybe he's got to sue. He's got no money.
So he's going to be the Lori Loughlin. I don't take any responsibility.
Lori
I'm gonna
Loughlin's
double
got
down.
dough. He has nothing.
Okay, that's fair. That's a
he got
fair
a couple
point.
Empire checks, and them joints are gone.
What do you think?
I want to believe a victim, but I mean, the story was so elaborate, and then I would fight for that. If that happened to me, I would fight the police tooth and nail until I was shown that I was an innocent man in the situation. And the fact that he let it go kind of rang weird to me because it should be that serious of an issue to you to go bring it to the full extent.
You would like continually.
Right, I would never back down.
Remember when he took the noose off? The way he took it off and then like kind of like folded the noose and like put it down.
It was strange.
It just rubbed me so wrong the way it was. Now again, all of this is alleged, but just our opinions on
And
here.
all of that were dropped. But my question is, I know we have to go. Where are the Nigerian brothers?
Yeah, how did they
The
get
two
off?
brothers.
They're going to
Where are
testify in the
those
impeachment
brothers?
hearing later. No, I'm
They caught him at the airport with one-way tickets.
It's going to be another bombshell.
There you go. DBL is live and coming up. We're helping a DBL viewer recreate a sentimental dish from her past without the recipe, just in time for Thanksgiving. It's our special series, Recipe Reunion. And you, the viewer, you're our 5th host. The new Charlie's Angels movies bombed, and the director says it's because men don't like female-led action movies. Does she have a point, or is she making excuses? Your DBL take is next.
DBL Nation, it's Kelly Schubert here, the DBL digital team. Happy Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. We are happy you're here with us today. I'm tracking all the breaking and trending news, and of course today that does include another impeachment hearing. Today and tomorrow we'll be watching that, of course, for you. Let's go to the desk. Lindsay and Brandon seem like they're in a heated argument, and I want to know what they're talking about. Let's go. Hi guys, I got to know what you're talking about. I just think
we're gonna continue talking about Juicy Smollett.
No.
If you haven't seen the Dave Chappelle stand-up, that's what he called him.
Seen it.
But go ahead. I would like you to present that.
I just think if there was a hate crime that was that huge of a deal in your life, you would make sure that the Chicago police pursued it to the fullest extent. You wouldn't accept them. I understand they dropped the charges against Jussie, but you have to pursue what happened to me.
Lindsay, can I ask you a question too, Brandon? If you had a noose put on you, and this is just the way I saw it, again, all alleged, would you have kept it on until like the cops came? If I had a swastika like placed on me some way, I wouldn't just like have it on.
We're trying to think too rationally here. Okay, I think we all agree. I think we all agree that he did it, but all 16 was that a word? Rationally, all 16 counts.
Yeah, the
were dropped.
But it's not about whether the DA came out yesterday and said she handled that poorly.
Yeah,
and that
she said it was a mistake.
Hey, OJ's walking free right now.
To me, this feels like somebody pressured.
OJ didn't counter-sue this.
Somebody like said,
because why
just drop this. You're
counter-sue?
making like, I don't know, the mayor. Somebody said like this is too much. Like,
It's not about if you're guilty
I
or
think
if
it's
you're
more about how much
innocent.
money
It's
are we
about
wasting
what
on
they can
continuously
prove.
attacking this person.
What they can prove. This is our judicial system.
I
You
understand.
grew up in it, so you go fix it.
What do you mean? Because I grew up in it, I have to fix it?
Yeah, if you don't
That
like
doesn't make
what?
sense. That doesn't make any sense.
My bad.
Listen, Stephen Hill said I look like a middle school teacher. I'll
know
take
what I'm
it,
saying,
yes, middle school
Tori?
teacher,
You know
plaid
what I'm
vibes.
saying?
I got this shirt yesterday. I hope that means you like it. If not, I like it.
If I were
November. Escape the winter with a luxury included Caribbean vacation to Sandals Resorts. Watch Daily Blast Live every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for two. The winner will be announced on DBL November 26th. Stop dreaming and start entering for your chance to win the trip of a lifetime.
Well, today, guys, is the very last day to enter to win the Sandals vacation. We will announce the winner November 26th. Well, now it's time for Fifth Host. Did you see the Charlie Angels reboot over the weekend? It worked. No one did. And there's debate as to why. Well, the movie flopped, making only $8.6 million in its opening weekend. Elizabeth Banks directed the film and says it's because men don't go see female action movies and superhero films are a male genre. DBL Nation, do you agree? Or is that just an excuse?
Okay, Paul from Facebook says they decided to make a reboot that nobody asked for.
I agree.
The cast was also subpar to the actors in the previous reboot. Kristen Stewart has very little emotional ability as an actress and isn't very likable.
Wow.
That's harsh. I think Kristen Stewart is fine. Just like I didn't have any interest in seeing this movie, and I don't think that I'm just hating on this director or that a lot of the guys that maybe didn't see it are hating on her. I think that maybe, like you said, nobody called for this, so it is kind of random
Who was
timing.
like, we need another Charlie's Angels?
All right, Shelly's going to disagree with you, Paul on this one because she says that I saw it this past weekend and it's a good movie. I love Kristen Stewart, so that was a plus for me. I'm totally confused as to why more people didn't go see it. it just didn't look good to me.
Yeah,
you know, I'd go see
that's the truth.
I'd go see Hustlers. I went and saw Ocean's 8. That was terrible to me. Ghostbusters
Wonder
with
Woman
Leslie
was good.
Jones. That was bad. But Wonder Woman was good. I just looked at this and was like you said, it's another Charlie's Angels. Like, be creative. Think of something new.
I think you're right. All right, Jason from Facebook says, it's time Hollywood gets the point that moviegoers are tired of reboots. I want more movies with new and interesting ideas. Jason, I agree with you, but I think Hollywood would tell you we tried that and you guys don't care. You guys want to see Iron Man, you want to see Transformers, you want to see stuff that's been around forever. It's just kind of the way it is. And I mean, there's going to look at the TV shows. Magnum P.I. is still on the air. That's been on forever. All these same things, it's because you don't have to reintroduce characters. People are already familiar with them. But I agree with you. As it pertains to this movie, look, one of my favorite lines from the movie Mo Better Blues, if you play what people like, the people will come. If people liked it, people will show up. People didn't like it. Get over it.
Maria from Facebook says, it wasn't bad. Surprisingly, I didn't mind Kristen Stewart, but for a legacy franchise like this, the 3 leads should have had more star power. I saw someone make the argument that the film is too woke for its own good. I don't disagree with that. That's a great, Maria, thanks for writing in. Obviously, you saw it and we wanted to hear your first-person account from it. I completely agree with you. I didn't want to see Kristen Stewart. I certainly didn't want to see 2 people I'd never heard of, and I didn't want to see it with a reboot. So if there was someone I was interested or invested in, maybe, but man, I just thought it looked like a really, really bad movie. And I love Elizabeth Banks, but don't blame this on a sexist situation.
It looks like an international flight movie.
Yeah, it just
this is like a movie. If I'm trapped over the Atlantic Ocean, I will watch this.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was a smashing success, and that was a woman director, a woman acting, and women power all around.
And a Wonder Woman.
And a Wonder Woman. Coming up on DBL, we're helping a viewer reconnect with her past by recreating a family recipe. Recipe Reunion is next.
If you have...
This November, it's better than ever with special guest Melissa Rivers joining the panel to give us her DBL take. You know it will be unfiltered. Join the conversation on the next Daily Blast Live.
All right, we're here. We're still talking about the
Jussie Smollett?
I was going to say the 3 women.
Yeah, so XOOX says Kristen Stewart is one face. She's been the same since Twilight. I actually think Kristen Stewart's actually a really good actress. But I'm not invested in her in any way, and I needed someone else in the threesome. Ooh, sorry. To be someone I'm actually like really interested in watching. The good thing about that Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, Crispin Glover is they had all those.
But did anybody go? Was that one?
It was a big success. Yeah.
Really?
Huge. I mean, like, yeah, another one, right? So this one just to me looked like a crappy movie. I don't like using sexism as an excuse for just bad art, to be honest. And I do like Elizabeth Banks. She put her name on it. She produced it. She directed it. She wrote it. She starred in it. It was a huge deal for her, and unfortunately, it wasn't that great. And I think sometimes you just got to eat it.
Yeah, and
Good talk, everybody.
There you go, Tori. Mic drop that, Tori.
Yeah.
Mic drop
you just leave it there when Tori speaks like that. Just leave it there.
Oh, here we go. Stephen George says Kill Bill, Coffee, Foxy Brown, Sister Street Fighter, Atomic Blonde, Wonder Woman, Underworld, Captain Marvel, Resident Evil,
Said it
plenty
all.
of great lead female kicks movie. This looked bad.
How did the Lara Croft Tomb Raiders do?
Yeah.
I thought,
They did well?
the Jolie ones did very well, didn't they?
What was she? Yeah.
Because you know her name.
Right, because you want to watch Angelina.
But at that time, I didn't know it.
Welcome back to DBL. This Thanksgiving, we wanted to help a DBL viewer get the wish of a lifetime. Well, Susan Bellone always dreamt of learning her great aunt's frozen crumb cake recipe, but it was never passed down. Well, we called our friend and celebrity chef Gernard Wells to help create the lost recipe. So, did he nail it? Take a look.
I'm Susan. I want to recreate the recipe of my great-great-aunt Susan and my great-great-aunt Katie. It's called frozen crumb cake. The frozen crumb cake recipe comes from the Three Sisters Tea Room. The recipe has been lost and I always wanted to taste it. I'm really excited the opportunity to be able to work with Chef Gernard. Actually, I'm over the moon because I know that we're gonna create something today that I have dreamt about since childhood.
Hello,
Susan. It is so good to see you.
Yes, it's so good to see you too.
So tell me a little bit about it as we get ready to start mixing up.
Well, my namesakes, my great-great-aunt Susie and my great-aunt Katie, had a tea room, and they were known for their desserts. And they were also very frugal women, and they didn't like to waste. So at the end of the day, they would take the leftover pieces of cake and cut them up and whip them with whipped cream and freeze it and make a frozen dessert.
I know I'm familiar with what you're talking about, because this is something that my great-grandmother and my mother introduced to me as well as a child. So when I saw that you wanted to really recreate this dish and bring it back to life, I was so happy and honored to play a part with you, because now you'll get a chance to serve this at every holiday.
Yes.
And when it's not a holiday.
Exactly.
So first we're going to start off with, we have all-purpose flour here. We're going to use chill butter. With that in, we're going to add in baking powder and baking soda. A little kosher salt. We have here our milk and sour cream blended together. It's key that you use a paddle mixer and not just your normal whisk. You want as little residue as possible around the rims of your mixing bowl. So now that we have the first part blended up, I'm gonna add in our granulated sugar. Vanilla extract is one of the keys in making this cake really pop that, and the fresh nutmeg. Now, you know what this is? That's Irish cream.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, yes. And we're gonna start back blending here. So we got our oven preset at 350 degrees.
Okay.
Now after we have that going, we're gonna turn our mixer off. And it's okay to have these lumps in there.
Okay.
That's completely fine, because crumb cakes are really based off of texture. You have the crunchiness on the top, then you have that nice cream texture on the inside of it. Then, this is the crumb cakes. Taste some of this. This is what brings it on to life. Now that we have this bad boy ready, we're gonna put it in the oven.
Okay.
And we're gonna wait. All right, now, are you ready to get it so we can taste it?
So ready.
All right, go ahead and grab it. It's looking good.
I know.
Yes.
They're adorable.
I know, just the way we want them. What are you tasting?
Oh my gosh, I'm tasting. I can't believe this.
Is it safe to say that I achieved that goal for you?
Yes, because I'm getting really choked up. My family would be so proud, and my aunts would be over the moon that I'm able to now share this recipe with the world, because it's just something I never thought I'd be able to do, and you've done it. Thank you, Chef Gerard.
Thank you so much.
Wow, he did it. You can find the recipe on dailyblastlive.com. We will be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Did y'all hear that? We got a cool 6131. Did you guys hear that? I just heard 61. Yes, that's the beauty police showing up, y'all. I hear that loud and clear. And today we're talking about y'all's nasty brushes at home that you're not cleaning. Let's get real for a second, guys. Cleaning your brushes are so important. I have met so many women who are breaking out, who have a lot of different issues, who think their makeup's breaking them out. And a lot of the time I have to go back to that one simple question. Do you clean your makeup brushes? And guess what that answer is? No, I don't know how to. Girl, what you mean you don't know how to? Do you clean yourself? Do you clean out a hairbrush? Do you clean off anything? Do you wash your forks? Do you wash your clothes? So, if you're washing all these other things in the world, why wouldn't you wash a makeup brush that's touching your face every day? You nasty. Now, we're gonna go ahead and back this up. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that we are all educated and know how to clean our makeup brushes so everyone has a fair chance at being a clean, beautiful person going forward. Everyone's beautiful, by the way, but y'all need to be clean, okay? However, going back to basics, let's start with Dish Dawn soap. It's as easy as that, y'all. Dish Dawn soap. If it's safe to use on penguins, it can be used on your makeup brushes too. Now, how do we do this, you ask? All right, I'll let you know. You go ahead and you take your makeup brush, right? It's nice and dirty, all freak nasty, whatever you want to do. Okay, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Hey, girl. It's all nasty and dirty and whatnot. You go ahead and take your little dollop of shampoo or your brush cleaner or your dish Dawn soap, as easy as that, $2.99 at King Soopers. Rub it all up in your hand, get it all nice and filled up and lathered up with that soap, right? Take some cool to warm water, lukewarm if you may, and rinse it underneath the faucet. Yeah, it's as easy as that, y'all. Rinse it underneath the faucet until it looks nice and clean. You ain't got no more brown water, and you're good to go. That's all it is. Let it dry face down, laying flat, I'm so sorry, on a towel that's dry once again for about 6 to 8 hours, and you're ready to go. You can actually clean your brushes on the go is actually using brush cleaning wipes. Yes, they exist, y'all, brush cleaning wipes. Now, Eco Tools actually makes quick wipes that you can take your nasty, dirty brushes, once again, wipe them down onto that wipe and set them out to dry. Or spray a little bit of Japanese brush cleaner right onto your brush, wipe it down on a paper towel once again, and set it down to dry. It's as easy as that. And do me a favor, okay? Go home tonight. All right, just bear with me real quick. Go home tonight. Get some dish Dawn soap out and clean your dang brushes, all right? Write me back, let me know how clean your brushes are today, or if you have to, go buy a new set and just start all over, guys. At least wash once a week, okay? We'll see you guys next time. Follow me at @JeRae4the on all social media platforms, and let's talk some more. Chat me up on Instagram.
Today's Sandals word of the day is journey.
Oh my God.
Yes, journey. He got the word of the day and he knew it. What a cheater. All right. The whole studio wants to know. We always guess. Welcome back to DBL. Check out this viral moment at last night's LA Lakers game. Tennis star Venus Williams joined the Lakers cheerleading squad. Oh, but she was not the only one, because so did former Patriot star Rob Gronkowski. For some reason, and by the looks of it, the 6'6" former NFL star is hitting all those moves. If you didn't know, it's not in the prompter, but James Corden also joined the program, and they all danced together.
Yeah, but we only care about Gronk and Venus.
Look how good. No, John Corden was excellent.
The athletes.
Gronk is a great dancer.
He's an amazing dancer.
That makes sense, though, right?
Yeah.
You gotta run routes and timing and everything.
He's a performer. That's what we are.
Brandon stinks at dancing.
I'm still mad at Rob about Journey. All right, we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.